I've been involved with haunted houses for many years. We did the Jazzland Psycho Swamp. First year Jazzland was open, and we've been involved with the Scream Factory Haunted House for 6 years now in Covington. But this one was unique and felt like we could bring a class attraction to New Orleans and something that would draw people back to the city for an evening of fun and fright. When I bought it, this place was completely gutted, and it was creepy just to walk around the outside of the property. And then the first time I had an opportunity to get inside the building and see it for what it really was, what was left after it was completely gutted. It was just a very scary experience as it was. Many people have gone through and had numerous experiences, and from what I understand, it depends on how open you are to those types of experiences. But they've had some very strange things happen in this place. Welcome to the mortuary.
We have found that here on the third floor, where there's no attraction that takes place, the entities during the event seem to congregate up here on this floor, of course because it's more quiet. There is, however, a teenager that's about 17 years old, a male ghost, that runs back and forth on the floors downstairs during the haunted attraction. So a lot of people don't even realize that a real ghost is running among them. The family is also here, and it is a mother and father and the two children. There's a little boy named Daniel that's 6 years old, and there is a young girl that's his sister that's about 10 years old, and we have not been able to identify her by name yet.
This being a mortuary, of course we have a funeral. Tonight it is for a man who had 2 wives. We're not sure which one killed him.
Oh, dear Raven. Oh, why did you have to leave me?
Welcome to our mask room. Here we have antiquities from all over the world and death masks from every continent. And Uncle Gerald.
I'm one of the hostesses.
What is that?
When the groups come in, we introduce ourselves to them, say that we'll be the tour guide, and then we take them through the first floor.
As we enter the holiday of family portraits, do take a good look at the pictures. If they like you, they smile.
Yes, I have encountered several things here. While downstairs one night, I had the good fortune to meet Daniel, the little 6-year-old boy, and he held my hand throughout the entire ghost tour that evening, so that was pretty special.
This is our trophy room. It houses one of my favorite pieces in the collection. Which one? Why, the mummy, of course.
You there. You don't know what I've done. You haven't seen what I've seen. The horrors. Travel all over the world. Egypt, Rome, Spain. What brings me here? Borealis rabbit. You know what happens when you hunt the rabbit? Do you know what happens when you hunt the rabbit? Sure, it's sudden. Run, save yourself!
The rabbit is hunted around the world for numerous different types of things, killing, slaughtering, mostly after the people that hunt trophies and plaques and artifacts. And he's unstoppable. It's great. It's my first year ever working in a truly haunted house. I had an encounter with an entity, and it was Mr. Cohen. And it was right over here in the room back here by the Knights. And he followed me around for a few hours, and really strong force, a lot of power behind it. And I never really believed before, but now it's real.
Mr. Cohen, who is buried next door, appears here and paces back and forth upstairs because he really demands respect, I believe, for the building, for the cemetery next door, and he really comes out and walks around, you know, when people are upstairs especially, and he actually has a white dress shirt on and dark pants.
I've heard, I've had the pleasure of being in the same room, but the shadow
I'm getting ready to be Death or Lurch or Voldemort. I've been called all sorts of characters, but I'm just getting my makeup on, and then I'm gonna be about 6.5 feet tall once I'm done with the costume, because my shoes have soles attached to them, but this big. So I stand about a little over 6.5 feet tall.
I am your worst nightmare. I am the last man you meet going through this house, and I have the chainsaw.
My role is to basically start throwing the first real scares into people when they get down here. This is where we kind of get as in your face as we get here. Because what I usually do, I have my partner who's stationed here on the other side, and he activates this guy. Should I activate him? Sure. All right. He activates this guy. And he sees getting discombobulated on the table, and people are staring at him. I whip out from over here and do a nice little swing with the cleaver to try to get the first jump out of everyone.